Well, it's that time of the month where I'm able to finish work early and get to the Lake District, and it's been absolutely beautiful all the way up, even as far as the car park. And I get everything set up and I'm about 200-300 meters away from the car, and the heavens open, and exactly the same as it did last month. So I'm not going to give up like I did last time. I got my ass in my hand a little bit and decided to call it quits after about 40 minutes. But today I'm going to stick with it, and hopefully this is just a shower. So yeah, I'd like to hang around for a little bit longer, and hopefully we're going to get some images like this. Well, I've been good. I've not complained about it being up. Steps, hills, been really good. But I just know that the view at the top of here is out of this world. It's unbelievable. And when I look behind me through the valley, out through there, that just looks absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna get a wiggle on and get to the top, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, well the composition I'm going for at the minute is we've got the sun coming in and hitting over there. It's a bit of a way. It's hitting the back of these hills at the moment, so it's putting them quite light, but when the cloud goes over, that goes very dark, and then it lights up these little row of fir trees just on the crest of the ridge there. So I'm just waiting around for this light to come across the hills and just light them up just there, and hopefully with the 400mm lens on, we should be good to go and catch those highlights just as they change. So I'm going to mess around with that composition for the next couple of shots and see what we get. Okay, well, I'm pretty much wrapped up for where I am in this little area, but so there's so many other little sort of places. I'm going to sort of head over that way now and take a look at some of these trees and stuff that we've got going on down here. We've got a little tarn down there, and yeah, some of these trees are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to pack up my gear, take a little stroll down through that way, and see what sort of images we can get up there, because the sun is just shining up on those silver birch trees. Beautiful. So I'm not sure if it's still a little bit harsh at the moment, and we are still many hours away from sundown, but yeah, it's so worth the walk up to here and looking out over that way as well. I must look at the map. I keep meaning to do that, to find out the names of these places. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do now, pack up my stuff and head down over that way, and I'll see you again in a minute. Just up on that peak there, and I've come across and I found this little tree here with all the heather in full bloom. And so what I've done is I've set up the shot with the heather, the purple heather in the foreground, and taking into consideration the tree as well, and also whatever's going on in the background. But again, it's the old case of the old focus stack again. Just to get everything that's in the foreground nice and sharp, the tree nice and sharp, and then hopefully the background nice and sharp as well. I was hoping to made a bit of a feature of the mountains in behind, but that's not really doable at the moment due to the position that I had to get myself into to include all the heather and what have you. But that's basically what we've got. I've already taken the shots now actually. I've taken a landscape version and also a portrait version. So I'll either put them both up or put the better one of the two up. One was focus stacked and one wasn't, so I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But I'm just picking out, I think some of these, there's a little tree just over in this distance here which looks like it's probably been photographed 1 billion times, but for good reason. There's also one just up on the top there, but ideally I need to get a bit higher because I like it's best that the tree, or the tops of the tree, are below the horizon of the background. I just find it's very distracting if you got the top of the tree sticking up into the sky. So yes, I'm going to probably just go up behind me there and see if I can try and pick that out. I'm going to put the 100-400 lens on now. This is where I find the limitations of my kit now actually. I've only got a 24mm prime lens, and I've also got the 100-400 lens. I only bought those because they were just something that I wanted, but they came up just at the right time, if that makes sense, so I picked them up. But ideally I could do with something in between, you know, 24-70 or whatever the combination is in between, just to take up that space, that focal length, because I'm just finding I'm either too far away or I'm too close with either lens. So at the end of the day, you've just got to do what you can with what you've got. One day I'll you know, get something in between. But yeah, it's fun with the things that I've got, so I can't really knock it really. Okay, well, the good old focus stack's come into play again. As you can see, I've gone in very tight on those two trees in the headland there, just over there. So again, I've taken 3 images, one on a boulder which is just in the foreground, just to try and keep that as sharp as I can, one on the foreground just as a safety measure really, and one on the trees. Now I've left the background out of focus, and I'm looking to probably darken that a little bit. I mean, it's already dark as it is, but I'm gonna darken that a little bit, and just to make those trees pop. So that's what this image is about, so I'll put that up for you now. Okay, well, I've come over to the other side of that headland. The trees are over there behind me, and I've come back over to the original scene that I took from way back up on there, and it's slightly different. Obviously the sun's coming down a little bit more now, but we've got some high cloud which has made everything go very flat, so we haven't got those sort of nice little hot spots of the sun as it sort of kisses the landscape. But never mind. What I've done is I want to make use of some more of this heather, because it's so vibrant at the moment. And so what we've done, so you can see, we're kind of overlooking this beautiful scene down here, overlooking the little tarn down there, and we've got the heather, and we've got some mountains and stuff in the background. So basically what we've got is this kind of composition going on, where we've basically got this just over to one corner of the image, and that kind of just embraces the rest of the image that's going on over here, including the tarn, and we've got a little bit of detail going back with the hills in the background. Now, because of the tarn here, as you can see, there's quite a bit of reflection there. The sky is very flat and white at the minute, so what I've done is I've put the polarizer filter on, just to take out some of that glare down there. But I like the way the image kind of drops off down into there, and it looks nice. All this new growth of ferns and bracken going on. I'm just hoping the sun will come out to play again. It's gone up there, look behind all that high cloud, so a couple of moody rain clouds popping around. So again, it'll be a case of popping that 100 to 400 on, and maybe picking out a few sort of hot spots in the scene over in the distance. So yes, I think that'll be it for a minute. I'm not sure whether I'm going to hang around until proper sunset. I might just go off and try and find a few other compositions a bit further back on the track, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'll stick this one up for you now. Well, that's pretty much it. I've had a blast here at Holme Fell, it's called. I've had the place pretty much to myself, which is really nice. Not a soul about. So the sun's still quite high, but I think it's about 6 o'clock or so now, and so it's time to drive home. It's about 3 hours to get home, I think. So yes, so I shall look forward to coming back to the Lake District again when work brings me up this way next month, and we're going to pick somewhere else to go and hopefully get some good images. So hopefully you've liked the images that I've taken today, and if you could do the old like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff, that'd be perfect. Yeah, so I shall see you next time. Bye for now.